Don't move to Dallas. That is what some people are saying about the city that's been one of America's relocation hotspots for the past decade. But with rising home prices, increased traffic, and growing pains from the rapid expansion, you might be wondering if the Dallas dream is still real or if you've missed the boat. Today, I'm going to be giving you the unfiltered truth about moving to Dallas in 2025. As someone who has lived all over the Metroplex and helped hundreds of families make the move, I am breaking down the real pros and cons so you can make an informed decision about whether Dallas is still worth it for you. Stay to the end because I'll share one question you need to ask yourself before making the big decision. So let's start off with the elephant in the room. The challenges that are making some people question whether Dallas is still a really good place for them is going to be that the housing costs have actually skyrocketed. Gone are the days where you could buy a decent home in Dallas for under $200,000. The median home price jumped significantly, and what used to be starter home neighborhoods now require some serious budgets. Areas like Plano, Frisco, and even previously affordable suburbs are pricing out many families who would have easily afforded them just 5 years ago. So as an example, and I am actually looking it up here to make sure that I'm accurate, but in August 2015, the average home price in DFW was $252,000, and currently in 2025, just a mere 10 years later, the average home price in DFW is $460,000. So a significant increase, and something that you definitely want to know if you are considering a move to the area. So the Dallas traffic isn't quite Los Angeles level, but it's definitely not easy to commute, and it can be also hard to get used to. The infrastructure is struggling to keep up. The population growth and what used to be a 20-minute drive can easily turn into 45 minutes, especially if you're in rush hour. So if you are used to smaller city commutes, this adjustment can be kind of rough. So another thing you want to know about Dallas is that the rapid growth means construction everywhere, overcrowded restaurants, longer wait times for everything from doctor appointments to home services, and that feeling that everything is just a little bit busier and more hectic can be kind of hard to get used to. Another thing to consider is that the Texas heat is no joke. Texas summers are brutal. We're talking about 100+ degree weather days for weeks at a time, which means high electricity bills, limited outdoor activities during peak summer months. If you're coming from a milder climate, this can be a significant lifestyle adjustment. So I've told you about all the reasons why Dallas may not be for you, but let's also talk about why it may still be worth it. Now, before you completely write off Dallas, let me tell you why thousands of people are still choosing to make this city home every single month. One of those reasons is that the job market is incredible. Dallas continues to attract major corporations. We're talking about companies like Toyota, Charles Schwab, Liberty Mutual, and countless others that have moved their headquarters here. And the job opportunities across the industries from tech to healthcare to finance and energy are still unmatched in most of the country. The unemployment rate stays consistently low, and salaries, while they need to be accounted for increased cost of living, they're still generally pretty competitive. So another reason why Dallas is still on the map for some residents who are moving is the no state income tax. This is pretty huge. Texas has no state income tax, which means more money in your pocket compared to states like California or New York or even Illinois. For many families, this tax savings alone helps offset much of the increased housing cost. So another reason why people are moving to Dallas is going to be that Dallas hasn't evolved into a legit food destination. From world-class barbecue to innovative fine dining, food trucks to James Beard Award winnings, the culinary scene here rivals major coastal cities. So let's talk about the space and the lifestyle of Dallas. Even with the increased prices, you still get more house for your money compared to coastal cities. A $500,000 budget in Dallas gets you a significantly more space than the same budget in LA or San Francisco. Most people can still afford yards, garages, and room to spread out, so it still makes Dallas a very desirable place. Another reason why Dallas may still be worth it for you is because it's pretty centrally located. Dallas location makes it easy to travel anywhere in the country. The DFW airport is a major hub, and you can drive to multiple states within hours. So whether you want to visit the Colorado mountains, the Gulf Coast beaches, or anywhere in between, Dallas is really perfectly positioned for that. So if you're here because you're thinking about moving to Dallas, you can DM me, you can call me, me or you can text me. You can also click the link that's in my description box because I would love to help you on your journey to Dallas. So is Dallas still worth it for you? Here's the real question that you need to ask. It really comes down to what your priorities are and what you are comparing Dallas to. If you're coming from an expensive coastal city, Dallas probably represents incredible value. Yes, it's more expensive than it used to be, but you're likely getting more space, better job opportunities, and a significant tax savings. If you're coming from a smaller, lower cost area, the sticker shock might be real. I have a lot of family in Oklahoma, so sometimes when I talk to them about moving to Dallas, the cost of living, the prices, the distance, the commute, they're all blown away, and Dallas would never be a consideration for them. But you need to weigh all of that against the career opportunities, the amenities, and the long-term potential of living in a large metropolitan area. So if you're young and you're career focused, Dallas offers incredible opportunities to build wealth, advance professionally while still maintaining a reasonable cost of living. If you're a family, the suburbs around Dallas still offer great schools, safe neighborhoods, and family-friendly communities, though you'll need to budget accordingly. So when talking about if Dallas is still worth it for you, let's talk about what's different now and what hasn't changed. So let's talk about what's different now in DFW. Higher housing costs across the board, more traffic and congestion, and increased competition for everything. And some also will feel that it has lost its small, big city feel as well. But what's still the same about DFW is its incredible job market and business opportunities, no state income tax, and great food, culture, and entertainment. It's also family friendly, and it has some really good Southern hospitality, more space, and better value than most of the other major metropolitan areas. And it's also centrally located, making it really easy and convenient to travel. So is Dallas still worth it? For most people, yes, but with some important caveats to consider. If you are career focused and you want access to major job markets, you're coming from a higher cost area, or if you value space, good food, and cultural amenities, and you can also handle the hot summers and some traffic, then you are prepared for a move to the DFW area. But if you are expecting cheap Texas of 10 years ago, if you hate hot weather and traffic, if you're not prepared for the rapid change and growth that we're experiencing, if your job doesn't require being in a metro area, then Dallas may not be worth it for you. But before you make the decision, ask yourself, what am I trying to achieve with my move to Dallas? And are those goals achievable in the current market? If you're looking to advance your career, build wealth, enjoy big city amenities while maintaining some affordability, and you don't mind the growing pains that Dallas is experiencing, then Dallas is absolutely worth it for you. But if you're expecting a Dallas of a decade ago and you're looking for small town living costs and big city amenities, then you might actually be disappointed. The bottom line is that Dallas has evolved. It's more expensive and busier than it used to be, but it's also more vibrant, diverse, and opportunity rich. The fundamentals that make Dallas attractive are the jobs, the lifestyle, the value, the location are still here, just with a different price point. The key is going into it with realistic expectations and a clear understanding of what you're trying to do. So what's your take? Are you considering a move to Dallas, or did you already make the jump? Drop a comment below. I would love to learn more about why you chose Dallas or why you're considering to Dallas. And if you want some personalized guidance on whether Dallas makes sense for your situation, book a call with me. I've helped hundreds of families navigate this exact decision, and I would love to help you too. And I'll see you in the next video.